Welcome back to another Baggins International live stream. You're here with Baggins, and today we're having a look at the Need for Speed Dragster update, which is interesting because it's something I haven't even looked at properly yet at all. So I thought we would just have a jump in between, well, you, me, and the rest of us to see what's what. So obviously the two new modes now on the garage front of things. You've got the all-drive and the competitive. Now, the competitive is allegedly for people that want to do a bit of racing, and the all-drive is for people who want to sort of ponce around and show off. So let's have a look in the competitive section. Not saying we'll get on to some racing, but let's fingers crossed. Let's fingers crossed see if we can get on and get a bit going on with the Dragster update and see what's about. I think that'll be quite exciting. So let's see where we go with this. Always the loading in element on Need for Speed. Oh, the new manual gearbox instruction. That's probably quite handy to know. Ooh, gears up and down on the right stick there now. I'm a bit notorious with using the GTA right stick option, so regularly take snapshots of myself rather than looking behind, which is rather unfortunate and less than intentional on most occasions. So do have to be a bit careful with that. So let's see how we're doing on loading. Still loading in quite slowly at this stage. I'd like to see if we could get it going a bit faster, to be fair, but we shall see. Getting there. Ooh, the ominous sound of Need for Speed World is loading in, which is quite nice. So here we go. Oh, thought we'd be there by now. Well, this is a little bit frustrating occasionally when you try and get things running. Okay, so we're joined by a couple of followers on the stream now, which is nice. So this is the traditional, sort of the key garage. I've been led to believe there's more space available now. Well, it doesn't seem to be quite how it is, but we shall see. Apparently there's a storage section. Anyway, for those of you who haven't seen the garage so far, there are some videos on the Baggins International channel, which you're more than welcome to have a look at, and sort of keep an eye on those sort of things. So here we've got the GTR, and previously, Travis, you're such a pest. Well, maybe he's going to tell me about how to get garage space.
We got this sweet deal going with a storage firm. We can now stow away cars we don't use.
Ah.
To sell them. Check it out in the garage.
Great. Okay, so we can now store them away somewhere. God knows where that is. Hopefully the garage door works better than the one on all of the other places in Need for Speed, so we'll just see how things pan out there. Anyway, so we've got a couple of other cars here. We've got the Supra, which is done in the Tom Supra style. We've got the 917 style 911, confusing I know. The big Aventador, which is just loud and shouty, and the Castrol Mugen Honda NSX, which just about got set up how I like it now. I was having a bit of a whinge on that front when we were looking at it the other day. Anyway, right, so we're going to have to send some of these cars to storage. Now, it's a little bit tricky to make a decision on this. I think I'm going to send... Ooh, it is tricky. Which one shall I send? Any ideas? Any ideas? Let's send the Aventador to storage. Move to warehouse. Oh. Yep. Oh, well, that's that gone. It's £1 million lost straight away. No, hopefully it's not lost. Right, let's have a look in the purchased car section. So apparently there should be some new dragsters here. But we shall see. A couple of bits and pieces there. No dragsters as such. I've already got one of them. Oh, hello. Oh, that looks quite interesting. 1932 Ford. Already looks like it's had a bit of a reduction in windscreen height as well, so ideal for a bit of hot rodding, which is quite convenient. Do you know what? The RX-7 is something that I have really had a desire to do, but obviously haven't had garage space up to now, so that's probably also on the list. But we are looking at dragsters today, and specifically some of the drag racing modes as well. Probably shouldn't have sent the Aventador away, actually, in hindsight. Assume you can take any car into a drag race, but we'll see. Also, there's the peril that we might need a bit of extra cash in order to buy a top-end dragster, but let's go and... Whoa, well, we're already in the insufficient funds zone. Let's have a look here. Thought I was sure there was multiple dragster options. Oh, hello. Right, okay. So you can buy one that's been done and looks enormously elaborate with those sort of F1 style wheels. And that is nearly £250,000, and this is going to be a very long stream if we save up for that. So why don't we have a... Well, can I? No. They don't let you buy things on credit. It's not as realistic as that. So let's have a quick look down here. And let's weigh up the pros and cons of buying... Because inevitably on this game you can usually tune something to get up to a similar sort of pace as one of the ones that you buy. Obviously it doesn't always work like that. We shall see. But I think this one might be the one to go for. I'm just wondering whether... Is it worth spending the money? I suppose we could buy it, and then if we don't get it, we can do a few drag races, save up and get the other one. And see how we get on. So let's grab a 1932 Ford for 23,500 Need for Speed dollars and see what we've... Oh! Don't call me back later. Alright, here we are. Okay, let's get this car over here. Okay. Right, it's not... I mean, it's not quite as elaborate as... let's have a look at the visual customization options. Oh, it does look a bit... Let's see what we can do with the... Buy restricted item. How's that restricted? Oh, fenders. Okay, various different chrome finishes, little indicator thingies. Oh dear! Well, I'm not so sure about that at all. No, we're not going to go there. And what sort of rims can we put on? Have they got some new rims on here? Okay, so it's just limited to the new drag racing rims. It's a bit of a shame that. It'd been nice to have the full range of rims. I mean, you know, yes, it would look possibly atrocious if you put a set of rays on here, but even so, what is that? Okay. Grill. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'll put an aluminium tank there. Doesn't say what that's filled with, so probably not. Oh, some quite fancy grills there. Trying to wonder. Why is that? Still not. Something odd going on with this fender situation. Oh, hello. Ah, it's because I was going right when I should have been going left. Okay, it's interesting. We can put some massive fenders on. Wing mirrors. Everyone needs a wing mirror. Apparently not us. Oh yeah, there we go. Interesting. So, it's not a diffuser. It's just a massive plank of aluminium stuck on the back there. Nobody wants that. Okay, so we can do the number plates. Cool. And change up the lights. Boot lid. Or should I say trunk lid, as we are dealing with the exclusively American situation here. Oh, that's very louvered. Right, okay. Can we do anything else? Is there anything else here? There's nothing else there. Right, let's have a look then. What should we do? Let's have a look at these fenders. How ridiculous do they look? Quite like the idea of fenders. Okay, let's have a look at the wheels first. Wheels first. Okay, you can't have any brake disc rims. Okay, I don't want tires. Change rim. Okay, let's see. I want. Oh yeah, that's fair. Let's go for a big, crazy hot rod style thing. It's quite annoying in the garage that you can't actually swing around to see what you've managed to achieve. And I see I've managed to achieve to put huge wheels on there now, so that's a bonus. Now can't put any fenders on because I've put huge wheels on. Okay, well that's interesting. What wheels do we think match on the front there? Huge race wheels on the front. I'm not sure that's really the look we're going for. Why quite unique. Oh dear. Oh, the classic set of Steelies, I think. And change size. Oh, I can't do that. I guess I can paint them. That's good. I don't think we want them in. Yeah, let's do that. Also, I'd like to change the tires. Is there something about tires? Oh yeah, there we go. Not really sure about white walls on the style I'm going for here. Let's go full black. Rims, paint these black. Secondary colour. Maybe a gold? Yeah, why not? A little bit of jazz there. So whack on those regular crazy tyres. Okay, so we're already starting to... Oh no, that's awful. What is that thing about? Okay, right height. Slam this. Okay, that rake doesn't actually seem to... Okay, that's fixed, so you can't adjust the track width. Camber I can adjust on the front, but not on the rear, obviously, I guess because there's massive wheels. Right, okay, well, we'll just go with that for now. Stick with this black theme. Stick that in. Ooh, didn't even look at the hood. I should have looked at the hood. Okay. Straps, no straps, regular louvered. Little holes. Ooh, I just don't know. Well, may as well. Good. Don't like those tail lights. I'll put those on. Yeah, that's good. Just put the. Yeah, we'll go with a drilled trunk. Keep the sort of mean look about things. Change up the old traditional. Okay. Frame. That's new. Is it new? No, I think you could do that before. Or maybe that is new. I don't know, it's difficult to say. Ooh, that's definitely new. We'll just stick with the stock one, I think. Why not? Done that, done all that, done that, looked at the stance, done that, happy with that. Not 100% sure about the hood. Windows. Let's tint them out. Though by doing that, we won't be able to see the road, so perhaps that's a bad idea. Tint that a little bit. We can do that. Oh, now there's a body kit. Every time. Okay, so that's just changing the soft top to hard top, right? Is it tweaking anything else? Ooh, truck. Oh yes. Oh yes, might have to be a truck. Well, I do quite like just the standard nonsense here. That's tricky. Right, let's paint it, and then we can have a look at what we think. I'm afraid I'm going to be very dull on the paint options at this stage. Oh, gold. No. Yes, no. It's interesting. No, we should just go with a standard black. I don't really know what these options in here are. Anyway, let's just do a black. Just want a black. A nice quality black, and we want... that'll probably do it. Save changes, new save. I'll whack that in there. Sure about that. Yeah, new save. Wake up. Okay, right, now we can... Let's just have a... Let me paint the... Ooh, I don't want to do that. Let me paint the roof tool. Is that an option? I don't think it's an option. Can I apply a sticker to it? Oh dear. No, I cannot. Alright, so that's a bit of a pain, because now that... Oh, that's new. We've got a position thingy on there. Okay, okay. Right, well, we need to just delete that. Oh, it's already gone, is it? Top. Oh, it's gone. That's good. Okay, so... Oh, I can't even... Right, that's interesting. Right, let's lose those changes, because I actually do anything. And we'll nip back to visual customization. We'll go back to the body kit. Do quite like that sort of swept back. Rather than it being, say, the coupe. I think a lot of people will have the pickup truck, so why don't we go for the sedan look? Yeah, okay. It's possibly changed how I feel about the tail lights. That doesn't matter. There's no other option that I want to use. And what's this? Trunk lid. What? I want to... Right. Okay, we might have to have a look at that, because that's gone a bit funny. Why is it saying... Okay, I can remove all... Right. Oh, no. Oh, what a shambles. We need to now do all of that again. It's a great... Let's just see if we can do it this way. First, just double check there wasn't any hood options, because... Oh, yeah, that's pretty annoying. Okay, right. Tail lights are still as they are. The exhaust, I want to change those out. Okay, I need to change the... Sorry about this, guys. That was an unforeseen menu snafu. So right, we'll quickly put that... No! Ah, it's so ugly, that diffuser. Good God. Do not think that's the way to go. That's my personal opinion on the matter. So we've now got that sorted out. Let's see if we can go back. Can we now apply a sticker? No, I don't want that one. Okay. So I can... Where's that gone? Okay, they've changed all this around as well. That's quite good. It's better than it was. Alright, let's have a look over here. So can I now... Okay, that's pretty cool. So I can... Yeah, I like that. Right, okay. I'm not going to put anything on at the minute. Let's just see how this thing goes down the road. Okay, and I think we'll just quickly black that. Yes, yes indeed. Right, okay, let's pop out of there. We'll do the rear window. I don't think we can. Do the left window. I'll stick another. Quickly sort that out. And we're going to have to look at parts as well, which could be a pricey situation. Right, so that's it as it is. I will come back and do a bit more fancy stuff, but I really want to see how this thing hustles down the road, as it were. So let's have a quick look at Have we got anything in the parts bin? Ooh. Yeah, no idea what we've got there, but we probably don't need any of that. Let's have a look. Okay, so we need to... a heady 101 horsepower now. Exactly what we were looking for. Let's see what we can do on the manifold front. We can do... what's this? Intake manifold, extra large throttle body. It's increasing our power a little bit. We'll do that. We are going to definitely run out of money before we've got this how we want it. Might as well do the ECU. Oh, maybe not. Engine block. Too expensive. Camshafts. Let's have a look at them. Nope. Don't want to do that. Too expensive. Cylinder heads. Exhaust manifold might be our way forward. Nope. No, I'm not sure that's the guy. Oh, everything's very expensive for these hot rod cars. Start suspension. Tyres. Just a bit of tyres. We want some grip, don't we? If we're going to be doing a bit of drag racing, it needs to be all about the get up and go. I do have a funny feeling this is not going to win very many drag races in its current. Oh, can't add a turbo. It's interesting. Okay, so that's the key. Needs to be updated to modern wiring. That's unlocked a lot more power there. I'll stick some ignition cables in, which I presume brings with it injection, which is exactly what we're going to be needing. Yeah, let's pop that race exhaust on. I'll pop it up. Okay. Alright. Right, so let's... what's Robin calling about now?
Set this thing up with a friend of Travis who builds hot rods. They're now available to purchase and race.
Yes, I know, I've already bought one.
My friend.
Haven't managed to race it yet, so we shall see how that pans out. It's a pretty tricky setup, in all honesty. So I'm not sure this is gonna... Ooh, it does look quite fancy. Now then, let's just try and remember how to play this game. Ooh. It's quite high. Oh dear. Okay, well, don't forget we've got this on the grip setting, so we can actually do some drag racing as and when. Oh dear. Oh, that's a terrible crash. Dinged it already. Panic because someone left their massive truck there. Oh, hello. Looks like we're already... What's all this about? This looks like a drag race. Oh. The event is full, right, okay. So let's see if we can find our road. So these must be the new ones. I'll just jump there because I'm a bit lazy like that. Let's see whether we can get this to work. It's quite handy, the teleport things, otherwise this game would literally last forever. Okay, so let's see, what are we actually doing here? So start burnout. The perfect inland zone, remember, manual gears, so every shift counts, right? Okay, well we'll try this on our own first before we humiliate ourselves against other racers.
You are gonna love this. Let me walk you through it.
Walk me through it.
Drag racing is all about preparation and timing. Place your car within the start area and do a burnout to get your tires to the perfect temperature for maximum grip.
Hang on.
But don't overdo it.
That guy's not even come with a...
Try for a perfectly timed start when the light goes green. Any fraction of a second you shave off counts.
That guy's not even in a hot rod, he's in some sort of modern car. Oh no, I'm panicking now. What's happening?
There you go. Now
Ah!
To the finish line.
Up shift. Thank you. Oh no, double up shifted. Oh, that's amateur hour. Quite difficult to tell where the red line is with it flashing like that. Okay, it's at 5,000 RPM. Jeez. How many gears has this thing got? Not very many. 5 gears. Okay. That was some sort of... Oh, for goodness sake, it's gone straight through the fence. That was some sort of miracle. Right, okay, that's trickier than... That's trickier... Ah, what is... By the time you get your car back on these things, it's already been smashed to pieces by whoever takes it on after you're racing. I wouldn't have them in my pit crew, I'll tell you that for free. Right, okay, well now I've found out that the likelihood is that if I accept that, everyone's going to be in... Sort of thought that people would all have to be restricted to drag cars, but that doesn't appear to be the case, as that guy just dragged me in a Subaru, by the looks of it, BRZ of some description. Okay, right, well, now we know that, let's hop back to the garage, we'll get a different car out, and we'll go and try and do a bit of competitive drag racing, not in the black sedan Ford that we have been, been in there. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh, maybe that's the way to go. Select the old GTR. Let's have a look at how we want to change this up. So we want to change it. So we've got all the grip in the world. I may as well just cheat a little bit with this first. Okay, don't want that on. Launch control, yes. Diff open. Yep. Tire traction. Oh, can I make that more? Oh no, it's because... Oh! No. Do that, and then I need to go and buy some tyres. Back to the tyre shop. I'll say Quick Fit do incredibly well off me. Or whoever the tyre supplier is. May or may not be them. Okay, so this is the... Yeah, that's looking good. Right, so... Oh, we go back here all the way. Spring stiffness. Oh, stiff as a board. What? Nitrous. Yeah, that'll do. Right. What? Right. Okay, and let's go back out. Go back out, we'll have a look. See where we are. Yeah, because it... well, I don't know. I don't know what the maximum potential for those hot rods are. But I have a funny feeling that if you turn up with one of those, it'll be a bit like turning up to a drag race in a 1940s or earlier Ford against perhaps a Ferrari or a McLaren. Ooh, the boost gauge is new. I spotted that before down there. Right, okay. Oh, they've updated all of the dials. Still no red line though. What's going on with that? Come on, lads. We need some way of acknowledging what we're doing. Right, okay. Let's find a drag racing event. We've done that one. Okay. On the bridge here. Perfect shifts. This one, speed tunnel, hard. Right, I don't think we're ready for that. Let's go for this one, teleport. We don't want to be messing around driving over there because it invariably just results in smashing your car up quite a lot. So let's see how we're getting on over here. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. Okay, so we need to start this one again. We're gonna have one more crack on. I'm seeing what's what. Ooh, it's quite intense music now. See, that's definitely not... That's not what I've been led to believe is the opposition for this sort of malarkey. Right, I don't really understand the burnout meter. 3... Oh! I overcooked it again. Okay, so the red line can't possibly be there. It's at 7. Yeah. Need for Speed map strikes again. That was a bit intense, that. Very slow. I think we can definitely shave some time off that. Definitely shave some time off that. Oh, just got some cash there. Right. Let's just reset on that. Panicked a little bit there because sometimes on the Need for Speed GPS you think that the road is going to the right, and in actual fact it wasn't going to the right, it was going straight on. And that's the quickest way to lose against any opposition, is to just crash straight into a wall when you think you're taking your left, and actually you need to stay going straight on. After this one, we will invite some competition from the lobby. Ooh. Natural enemies. The Mitsubishi Lancer Evo versus the Nissan GTR. Overcooked again! Get out of town! That was ridiculous. Oh dear. Extreme high risk! Okay, we got there. Over 200 miles an hour, a little bit faster. Slightly less horrific on the first gear, and also panicking about turning left or right there, which was quite nice. So we're ready to try. We're ready to see if someone wants to come and join us on this. Right, invite all. See what we've got here. Of course, it can only be 2 players, can't it? So that'll be why those ones kept filling up. I feel like a bit of a fool there now. Is anyone going to join us, do we think? Oof. Do be careful. Oh, we have got a competitor here now. Oh dear, oh dear. I have a funny feeling. This is a schooling about to happen right now. We shall see. What they come in. Look like another skyline. He's got a bit of a boring skyline though, to be fair. Doesn't mean it's not going to be fast though. Ah, now you see. Exactly what I was saying about earlier. You think you're going to go right, and actually it's straight on. So that guy's had a rather unfortunate situation there by spanking his skyline straight into the central reservation, which I believe gets you a do not, or did not finish, or didn't, as is the technical racing terminology here. So that's worked out. That's worked out quite well. That was the first time I've actually got to start off the line, which is a bonus, and yeah, rather unfortunate for that guy. Mario Skyline takes its first victory in the real racing world, which is nice. Do you think it would be easier if the automatic gear shifting happened for you? Oh, lie. Right, let's, that was quite interesting. Let's see if there's another, what have we got here? It's a hard one. Should we try a hard one? What do we think? Not sure. And let's upgrade ourselves to medium. I think we're ready for that now. We've won at least a race against someone else, which is quite nice. So we shall see whether we can repeat that form again, and perhaps not overcook the tyres this time. I don't fully understand the tyre cooking scenario, so... Oh, it's telling me to stay in the start area. Have I drifted away from the start? Oh no! Turn around. Stay in the start area. Oh dear, it's all very, very complicated. Oh, what in the... I am in the start area. Right, okay, here we go. This is different. We've not done this race before. Have we got an actual challenger, or am I just going to drive very slowly? Oh, we have got a challenger, but it is a computer driver, which is fine. Right. Perform a burnout. Oh. What? Okay, I accidentally let go. Oh, okay. I accidentally let go there, and actually that's showing me what I'm supposed to be doing with that. There's a burnout to the... to the point at which... Sorry, it's all got a bit intense now. To the point at which... a bit of nos. You're happy with it. Goodness gracious me. That was all a bit much there. This actually appears to be quite a bit further than I had anticipated on this particular run. It does help that that car goes quite like a stabbed rat once you poke it off the line. Okay, well that's interesting, right? So we've had a bash at the new drifting malarkey. We've tried manual gears, which I can now assure you is... Oh, I've earned a trophy of drag queen. Unsure as to whether that's complimentary or not. So we bought a drag car that we didn't need, which is rather unfortunate. A little bit frustrating that. Those drag races should really be locked to the drag cars, but then I bet that £250,000 drag car thing that you can buy is just an absolute monster. And we'll probably... Oh, where the wraps have gone again, and they're back. So I guess that's the problem with having rather complicated wraps. Okay, so let's get back in the NSX. I think this is still set up for some drifting, which it is. Oh, we got some drifting. See what's out there. What's these? Pixel. I've literally no idea what that's about. Okay. So this is set on the crazy drift setting. So let's see if we can do. Let's try this. I'm telling you now, it's not going to be pretty. And we can see how we get on in a bit of a drift competition. Now we've got the appropriate car out. Although, knowing my luck now, everyone will be drifting around in those, what I would presume to be drag racing cars. But I bet, I have a funny feeling, they're probably quite good at drifting. Okay, so this is the... I might just have a quick... Oh dear, policeman. I might just have a quick run on my own. Just, you know, get your eye in. It's an entirely different kettle of fish to the drifting around. Drifting around? No, drag racing. Oh dear, that's a little slippery. It's still good. Oh yeah. Oh dear. That's the other thing that's quite annoying, is that if you hit someone else, it really does knacker your drifting. We have got drifting brake assist off here. I'm using the age-old technique of grab the handbrake and stab the throttle, which does seem to be working quite well, although it does lead for a... Oh dear, a somewhat... Where did that guy come from? Why is he going the wrong... Oh, sometimes you'd think that the cost of that car that he's got there, he would take much more care of it. Oh no, truck. Oh! Through the narrowest of gaps. Absolutely spectacular work. Oh dear, that's not gone so well. Oh, that van. Someone should tell that guy to move his van because it is right in the way. And I've seen many people hit that. Sorry, it's all getting a bit much here, to be fair. I'm just about managing to hang on. And we are in the lead. I'm not sure we would. Oh, fuck. Can you believe it? It's the same guy. That was clearly no fault of mine. I'll have to get my dash cam out and send that to the insurance company. Although they do seem to have already been excellent in replacing my vehicle. It's a rather unfortunate slide there. It's not gone well. Rather too much power. Oh no, not this van again. Oh, narrowly missing that. Oh, good grief. Good grief. You turn up the pressure. Absolutely enormous drift. And what happens? Chap who's going to take his kids to McDonald's crashes into you in some sort of family sedan. Oh, it's a little slippery. It's a very great shame in the way that it just grips at points uncontrollably to the point where you can't really deal with it. It's a good job this policeman's keeping everyone out of the way now. Obviously seen that drag racing is taking priority and that he's going to have to clear all of these idiots out of the road, including that van. Get that van moved! Oh my word, that was close. Seem to have little or no ability not to hit that. I'm rather hoping that policeman doesn't look in his rearview mirror anytime soon, because this is working out quite nicely. Oh, there's some very heavy ticking going on. I presume that means... Ah, just as I was getting into the groove. And we'll have another bash at that. Badly dinked my bonnet got there. That's outrageous. Right. That guy's having a bad day on the old... where's the start for this? Ooh. Elizabeth. Okay, I think we can probably drive there. Ultimate laziness not to do that. Quite like how the AI cars now have slightly more elaborate wraps as well, so you don't always... Oh no! Oh, that's gone horribly. I'm not sure that could have been worse timing. I don't think I will. I think I'm going to run away. My car's a bit faster than his. And I have managed to now... Oh no, the Nemesis van! No, it's okay. Thought that was going to be it all over there. I really did. I can't stop drifting. It's just what this car does. Okay, we've cooled down. Drive very carefully back to the start of that event. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw there was a lamppost there. Right, okay, here we are. Right. Right, invite all. Let's see if we can get any competitors to this. And I do think that this race does very much depend on whether or not you crash into everything. I suppose that's the nature of a drift event, if you think about it in its truest form. But there we are. Right, let's have a quick look while this loads up. Yeah, we seem to be getting there, which is good. Oh. I have no idea whether we've got someone in on... Oh, yes, we have. We've got... Oh, whoa, my word, that's a little glitchy. It's still good. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Come on, Lewis. There was no need for that. Shenanigans. Oh. Throttle modulation for the win! No, difficulty there. Oh, there's nothing. You should never get cocky. You never know when a policeman is going to turn up or you're going to just spank it into a wall like a clown. Both of which I'm quite famous for. Oh dear, Lewis has had a little bit of a nick there with the... Oh, the... Dearie me. Oh, I've touched that. That's no points for me. No points for Baggins. Oh dear. That was... Nearly got that van again. Completely forgot about the van. Oh. And as I was prattling on, I've been picked up by a police cruiser. And, get out of the way! No, I definitely won't. Arrest someone else. Would definitely be the best option. Oh dear, that grey car was well camouflaged against the night. There's quite a hefty drift there. Oh, now I don't know whether to drift or run away. Don't know what to hit there. Hope it wasn't a nun. Don't think it was. I think we're alright. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Nemesis van. Nemesis van. 20,000 points. Oh, there's always one, isn't there? Always one shunter. And it's usually on Rocket League. But on this occasion, he's right there. He's right up my chumney Warner. In fact, possibly the best thing to do is just let him go. It's all got a bit intense. Oh dear. Why is there a... Oh dear. Where would you park your car there? Anyway, that's a perfect moment. Plenty of score on that, which is good. Oh dear, there's the policeman again. Always rather put that chap off. Oh dear. Okay, we're still good. Yeah. No. No. Yes, that's good. It's fine. That's fine. We're okay. We're okay. Let's see if we can just bring it round full circle. Yes, that's good. Don't know where the other actual player has got to on this. Oh my word! I've picked up another policeman. I have 3 policemen already. I wonder if that's something to do with the name of this around the jail. Probably is. Oh dear. Oh, no, I don't think I will. Still running away. That's a better score. It's not too bad. 200 and... what's that? 243,144 points and 8 grand in the bank. So we might actually be able to upgrade that drift car. I wonder how much we've actually got now. Not drift car. Drag racing car. Oh, that's handy. No, no police. Bonus. Right. Okay. Yeah, that guy really didn't get to grips with that. In fact, let's see if we can tempt him into a bit of something else. Got 35 grand there. That's quite nice. Really do quite like this maximum attack track. It's a bit of a challenge again with the Need for Speed drifty settings as it is. We shall see how we go. Okay, let's see where we go. Oh, no. Yes, invite all. See if we can get a couple of people in here. It'll be quite fun. Yeah, this is looking alright. See, doesn't look... Are we going to get anyone in? Ooh. 2 possibles. 2 possibles. Ooh, the car's got quite a lot of stuff on it now there. Probably do with updating things. Yeah, it's rather intense, the oh dear. Oh, looks like it's just me. That's quite good. Ooh. That is a bad crash. That's a terrible drift. Oh dear. Well, this does sort of highlight what I was saying in my earlier video on this, that the ridiculous drifting setting that you need to win in competitive online situations results in you getting such a crazy score in the real world. Oh, not the real world, should I say? The I guess entirely the opposite. The fake AI races that they can't even. You know, you can have a bad day at the office. There's that guy again in that Merc. You can have a bad day at the office, like I'm having here, where I'm really rather struggling to pull a few drifts together. But the score-wise is they're almost uncatchable. I mean, should I say I'm almost uncatchable for them. They can't. What I'm trying to say here is they will have difficulty catching me because their cars are set up in a sensible drifting fashion, and they can drift together without spanking into everything and all of the scenery and the cars and stuff, so forth. Oh dear, no, do not nos. This thing absolutely goes like a train into a wall if you nitrous it when it's not perfectly straight. That's a rather nice blue F40 there. Ah, Javier and your stupid AMG Mercedes, plaguing me the entire time I'm playing this so far. Oh dear. Oh, taxi. Taxi is also always in my way. Not quite as bad as that truck on that other level we were just doing earlier, but see, every corner I go around I seem to crash into him. Our insurance companies must know each other well. Oh dear. That's absolute cone massacre there. Whoa! Good morning, everyone! Get out of the way! Faster car coming through! That's where you need the marshals, like in proper racing with the blue flag. But they seem to rather sneak past me there, which is somewhat oh dear, unfortunate in the sense I was just saying that it was faster. Oh, that's a very interesting situation there. Ah! Seem to collect far too many lampposts in this game as well. The lamppost repair centre must be having an absolute field day. Right, there we are. Okay, good. We're doing all right there. That's absolutely fine. I don't know what this means. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Right, well, we haven't done too badly there. Now the question is, do we continue with the drag racing, or give up on that and do an RX-7 wrap? Or indeed do a bit more drifting? Oh dear. I might also show you the new photo mode, but oh, actually, there's also another quite nifty thing I found, which is good, and that is that you can now spin your car around when you don't know where you're going. You can now get your car fixed in the petrol station. Whoops. Bing. Top drawer. Fixed. So that's good. It saves you having to go back to the garage all the time. Why is that sad? Dear me. Right, let's see if we can do the thing with the photo, so I can give you an idea as to what's what. Let's not go in the photo zone. Oh dear, careful. Let's say reversing is quite tricky on this. Good lord, that wall is vicious. I bet they get a lot of complaints in this shopping precinct about that. Okay, let's see if we can just line ourselves up there. Right, so we press the options button and we switch around to Snapshot Pro, and it gives you this camera, which gives you the option to snapshot like a pro. I can take a photo of the tree. In fact, it's actually probably more than a pro, because I am literally floating in the air, and I've never seen a professional photographer do that. Perhaps they bring a ladder or something, but never, never just like there. Okay, so let's try and get this, so I can do some effects. What does that do? A bit of exposure thing here. I can adjust the focal distance. I can adjust the depth of field. Switch that off. Body. Oh, I didn't need to go and get it fixed. Which way do we want to turn those? This way, or? I'll do. And I'm not really one for a filter, I'm afraid. Oh, I can sort of hear there might be somebody about to turn up. Strength. Oh. Oh, this guy is going to ruin my picture. Almost guarantee it. In fact, it wasn't that guy. It was clearly that bollard that's knackered it all. Anyway, that's not a bad picture. Let's see if we can do. I'll do something a bit more. Ooh, dear, that's a bit strong. I'm a bit excited there, so I do apologise. Just yeah, that's good. Oh, no, what do we want to do? Okay. Okay. It's so odd to have those two options mutually exclusive. Lens distortion gains. Goodness me, there's all sorts in there. Right, let's... How do I get out of that? I do like that. Okay, let's go with that. Right, okay, so we can now exit, I believe. Are you sure you want to exit Snapshot Pro mode? Yes. Okay, cool. Oh dear! Right, let's see if we can find some action. Let's say these racing lobbies are not full of like constant invites, which I might have expected. I guess what I really need is cash, so without wanting to... The Gymkhana ones are redonkulous. I don't know whether you've seen them or not, but let's have a look. So the jumps in them, you know, you really do need to have something that that can jump, and unfortunately in this game, none of the cars can jump. So that does cause a little bit of a sticky wicket, if you like, of balancing your car. So I think, do I want to invite these people? I can invite them, see what happens. Oh, it's a majestic beast, this. It really is. I think... Do be careful. Do be careful with your sedan there. Oh, God, it's just mounted me. Oh, seriously? Seriously, what are you doing, buddy? Yes, that's right, you get back there. You crazy car. Oh yes, we're gotta actually do some racing in these as well, I think. Is that right? Whoa! And we're away! It's fairly interesting. Oh dear. Oh, you lose all your points again if you nick anything. Oh dear. Alright, I need to sort my handbrake out there. Too much drifting, too much weaving, too much drifting. Oh, it's not going well at all. Oh, it's a good job I didn't hit that. It would have been an absolute masterclass in how not to do it. Good to see that that guy's also having quite a torrid time of it. I lost my points again. What the heck is going on? Oh, I've never seen that truck stuck in there before. I don't know how you get out the doors of it. Okay, that is a massive drift. Didn't want to say it. Ooh, dear. Petrol station, policeman, car park. Oh, this has all gone a bit interesting. I suppose if I just want the cash, I could just Just forget about the drifting element of things, which might have to be the way it is. Except I can't forget about the drifting because all this car can do now, since I set it up in that video I was whinging about drifting, is drift outrageously on the limit and occasionally blow a load of NOS into the air. But that is definitely not guaranteed. Oh dear, that's a heavy shunt. I've had a heavy shunt there. Get out of the way! No! Buy a better police car. Where's this guy come from? Oh no. Right, that was almost inevitable. As it transpires, those concrete things are... Whoa, they're having some sort of contretemps. Oh no, not more concrete. Oh, holy smokes. Oh dear, I missed that. I missed it. Yes, oh, dear me. That guy is not helping anyone. If I run out of time, which is an extremely high possibility at this stage. Oh dear! Oh, that's a heavy crash. Oh dear. Oh, that's just terrible driving. There's literally no excuse on that front. Can't get the traction down. Oh, there's that jump. I warned you about that. I don't want to do it again. No, there's no time. Hooray! Goodness me, that was rather intense. Oh, look at that, it's pulled the front bumper off. I have to get some gaffer tape on that, I think. I'm sure that's the best Gymkhana on this. I think there's some better ones. Anywho, let's see what this guy's actually got here. Like a very odd looking... Alright, shouty pants. We can all shout in our silly cars. Oh dear! Wall, wall. Okay, so what's happened here? Sorry, I've just entirely forgotten to actually inform you as to the current state of affairs. This chap's challenged me, Baggins, to an outrun competition, which is sort of a race that isn't necessarily drifting. Have somehow managed to just get a perfect moment out of that, but he is right up my trumpet! And there is many cars. And also this is too drifty for actually... Oh, I won't even go in a straight line. Better to go sideways. If in doubt, flat out and all that jazz. Right, let's see what we can do here. Oh dear. Oh, how far is it? These are usually pretty quick. Oh, this is a disaster. Oh dear, 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 he's right up my trumpet there. He's absolutely shunting me like a clown into the finish line. Oh, that's worked out quite nicely. Oh, it's a draw. That's a great shame. We're both zero. Well, I don't think you can get much closer than that. Quite literally by the nature of the fact it was a draw. So yeah, that was pretty that was quite intense. They're normally not that long. I think if I hadn't thrown it all the way at the end by crashing into a lot of buildings, it would have probably been even better. Oh, and now I've just driven straight into the wall. Oh, okay. Alright, well that was certainly interesting. What I would call even Stevens as I give him a shunt into the wall. I think it's time for a change of... a repair of the car. We only need to repair the car now. Right, let's... Oh dear! Oh dear, he's gone... Oh, that's very good. Thank you, kind sir. You've pointed me in the correct direction of the petrol station. Where I can indeed get my motor vehicle... There we go. I'm not paying a fine. What do these police think they are? Right. Let's try and find us another... So I've done some drag racing. That was quite good fun. But it was... I don't know. Not sure. I'm not sure about the drag racing. I'll have to make some sort of call on that at a later date. Let's have a look at... Tell you what, let's do one of my favourite events. It's not really a competitive one though, but we'll see if anyone fancies. Oh, no, definitely not driving there. Jeez, take the rest of the night. We shall jump there via hyperdrive, which I believe is always the most beneficial element of these things. Right, invite all. See where we get with that. I think one of the things we might... we've now got a bit more cash, which is good. That's pretty much what we wanted when we started this adventure out. So we'll go back to the Ford after this. Who is honking? Oh, it's that guy. Go back to the Ford after this, and we'll have a crack at getting that up to some sort of speed that's at least in some way acceptable. Because the current pace, it may as well have just stayed in 1930, 40, whatever it was. 19 Oldington times. Have we got anyone with us? Nope. Just a little bit of a showcase event then. I must say, I am getting a bit more used to the nature of this drifting, where it's just absolute full out, dare I say, balls to the wall drifting. Oh dear, bent. Because it's not attractive. It's not like the early videos of Need for Speed, where really all I was focused about was beating the story mode and getting things sorted out. Oh dearie me, that's got a little bit raggedy. That's all good. Right there, that was excellent. Right, okay. Ooh, do be careful. Problem with saying that was excellent is, you know, the next thing that's going to happen is you're literally going to spank your ass on a metal fence or crash straight into someone in a little hatchback. There aren't many hatchbacks in this city. That's quite interesting. A lot of trucks. I was once told that they'd stop bothering with trucks in America, and I think that's wildly inaccurate. I think it was mostly inaccurate at the time. That seems to be more inaccurate now, because there's just trucks and taxis. Quite stereotypical. Really? Oh my word! Oh my word, I hope the family in that car were alright. Looked like some sort of minivan more than anything else. Oh dear me. Oh, we've got some new people joining in the game here. That's pretty cool. Wonder if they fancy a challenge or not. I think our friend Sulky McSulkington, after he drew with me and then lost horribly in that other event, might not be up for much more fun. I must say, this drifting malarkey, pretty challenging. Had a few friends, you know, pop over and say, let's have a crack on that Need for Speed game. Sit them down, give them a controller, and it's like watching the guy out of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift before he gets good. Oh dear. I spoke too soon there, didn't I? Basically just did whatever that guy's name was. Let's say he was called Jason. I'm not sure that was his name. What's his name, Jason? Oh no. Can't really remember much about that film other than the fact that he was rubbish at first and he broke a perfectly good 200 SX. And then almost trashed that Lancer as well, actually, that red one. It's all coming back to me now, after fashion. Ooh, yeah. But it does feel very much like that, crashing into the city like this. I think I might invest at some point in a slightly, not slower, but I feel like I need a classic drift car for just technical drifting. But maybe that might be the RX-7 project. Though I'm not sure I could do that to the RX-7. It would need to be like a premier go-to car of mine. Do be careful here. Always that yellow building. And then there's a little jump here. There we are. Okay, well that was alright. Not too shabby. And what did we say we were going to do? Oh yes, we're going to go back and have a look at that Ford Dragster. Oh, I've crashed that. Or should I say the guy driving my car just crashed that straight into a tree. Right, so we'll hop back to the garage, jump to the garage. See what is about. I don't know what we're doing here. Just at the moment. Right, let's have a look over here. Right, so we have got... Right, let's get this. What year is it? 1932. Ford. Let's pop that into the Modificado bay. So for those that have been watching from the beginning, we didn't get all of this. Still can't put a turbo on it. It's a great shame. So I'll upgrade the ECU. That's where it all gets a bit expensive there, to be fair. I think I might just the diff for some handling. So we'll also tweak out the suspension. Put those cylinder heads. That's a pricey bunch of pickles there. I'm not sure exactly what those brakes are, but apparently they're fully adjustable. Ooh, I've got a little bit of money over for a big ticket item. Switch out the clutch. Okay, so we can put an exhaust manifold on. We can upgrade. Oh, we've done that. We can do the cams. Oh, in fact, we could do the exhaust and the cams. 2.83. Or we could just blow all our money on a new block. Let's do that for now. Okay, so for those of you that didn't see this the first time around, we've just gone for a very, sort of, I guess, traditional black. I've gone for the sedan for a bit of variety. I've blacked out those windows, a little bit of gold in the rear hubs, and a massive racing exhaust style Badger. I think I've got some ideas for this, but probably not for this video. But if you guys check back at a later date, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's loads of quality content on there. Then you'll be able to catch up with the Ford as and when I've finished the wrap process. If you haven't checked out some of the other wraps that we've got in the Baggins International garage, we've got an excellent Supra that you can see in the background there, and a few others, but I'll let you check out the videos which are on the channel yourself. So let's see what this is like. How have we got this set up? We've literally set this up just to do drag racing. What we will need to do is let's go for the easy option on the grip. That's off. There we go. Launch control. Don't think it had launch control. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I want that nice and stiff. Nitrous, stick it on power. Okay. So let's try our new favourite, easy drifty. Just to get ourselves ironed out on this, whether this is actually something we want to pursue or whether it might just be best binning it off and getting the RX-7. Although we will need a drag car in the garage, so I think we'll probably keep it, and I'll put some time into that wrap, which would be nice. Let's start this event. Oh, right, okay, so we've got Tara in an MX-5. Really? Don't know how that keeps getting... Oh dear. Haha! Ridiculous. At what point does the engine blow up? Okay, it's apparently now got 6 gears, which is rather spectacular. 7 gears? What is... Right, okay, that surprised me more than I can really explain, that car suddenly now has 7 gears. So we might just... How fast is this thing? Let's go for a quick run out. See what we've got here. Ooh, looks quite fancy from the side. Definitely going to crash if I do that. Definitely going to crash. Okay, so what we at? 160! 160. And a carb built out of a shoe. Need a nice straight bit, come on. Oh dear, that's a bad... Oh dear. The brakes on this are appalling. Right, back in a second, chaps. little bit of a crash there, but it's got the Ford up to in excess of 200 miles an hour, which was quite exciting. Anyway, I'm gonna hop back to the garage here. I think we've had a good look around the Dragster update. We've had a crack at the drag racing. We've had a crack at modifying one of the drag cars. We've done a bit of interim drifting to raise some funds, but that's always the way in Ventura Bay. Gotta have a bit of cash to ease the grease wheels, as it were. Grease the wheels, that sort of thing. Ease the something else. I'm sure there's a phrase there somewhere. Can't remember what it was. Anyway, so that's pretty much the nature of the beast. Of course, we've also put the Aventador into storage. Actually, let's try. Can I? Okay, so I need to. Let's see if I can get that back. I'm going to swap out. I'll switch out the 911 car there, and I'm going to put this one. Swap from warehouse. Collect item. Collect, yes. Way! The Aventador is still available. Superb. Toggle specs. Oh, that's new. Right, okay. So, we've had a look at that. We've done a bit of drag racing. We've got confused by the manual gears. We've crashed quite a lot of times. We've had a little bit of a race around with a couple of players in game. And I think we've had a good run at it. I promise you, I will do a top draw wrap on this Dragster when I've had a good think about exactly what I want to do. I don't tend to jump into these things. I like to sort of conceptualize exactly how it's going to look, or indeed, when I'm doing a race car wrap, just exactly how it looks on an individual car in Need for Speed, because you can't, there's no way you can do it exactly correct. So you've got to have some compromise on it. So let me have a think about that. I will do the drag car. I will do the hot rod, should I say, which will become my drag car, hopefully, if I can get all the parts on it. And I will do a video of that in the not too distant future to update you on that. If you guys haven't watched any of the Baggins International stuff on YouTube yet, do log on. Do get a subscription in. There's loads of good quality content there. There's some excellent Need for Speed stuff, and there's lots of other video games that we've been playing recently. So do have a check out of that. A check out? Check that out. Do check that out. And we look forward to your subscription and comments. Do post any comments you have on this video below. And we are always looking out for comments on the other videos as well. Do tell us what you want to see next. If you want to see some drifting videos of the cars that we have in the garage here, or if you want to see a build video of a new car, let me know, and I will try and make that happen for you. Anyway, I'm going to close this stream down. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch up with you in the near future. Bye now. Well, haven't actually managed to do that, so I'm actually back in, which is interesting. Anyway, right, as I say, do you know what? Let's take the Porsche for a quick spin. I wound that whole thing down, didn't I? And now I love this car. I love this car. Right, come on now. Let's take it for a cheeky run out. Where do we want to go? Any suggestions? Give me a shout up. But I think if we don't get anything in, we should all revert down. Actually, let's try somewhere new. I love the hills up here, so let's try this area. What do we want to do? How about a Staggy Swagger? Why not? Let's try that. I'll teleport over there in the Porsche. We'll give that a quick run out, and then that will be that. If I can work out how to close the stream down. Usually I leave this sort of stuff to Furious Underscore or indeed Ginger Chaos when they're online, and they've got some management of the process, but anyway, a little bit of extra video content. I love this 911. So here we go. Right, let's have a crack at this. I cannot remember how this track goes. Have not been on this for quite a long time, so let's just see if we can stack up some scores. The other thing we may feature in the not too distant future is I know the captain is keen to get back into the world of Need for Speed, so maybe bring you a bit of Baggins International synchro drifting from the Baggins International synchro drift team. I believe I have to stay with the pack. No, goodness me, that's not gone very well at all. Now, do be careful. Okay, I'm just trying to not get bundled here. Oh, yes. No, I haven't really held that. This is not good form on the Porsche front here. I feel like I might have tweaked some settings. I should probably have put back on. Oh wow, yes. It's a very different beast. That is a good thing about Need for Speed. The cars are more unique than they ever have been on any of the other Need for Speed games. You know, the handling on this, totally different scenario to how we were getting on in the NSX. That's because it gives you that little bit more grip. You've just got to take... Oh, that was a rather nasty crash that M3 has suffered there. Just got to take a little bit... Just do behave. Do behave. I'm trying to tell people that you've got to take a little bit more handbrake in this. And you get... Oh, I've done it to him now. You can get away with a little bit less on the NSX, just a little touch of the handbrake to turn her in and add the power. On this, it's very much a yank of the handbrake. Oh, that's... Oh, it should have been delightful. If only I could have just tugged that round. Oh, my word. Okay, well, there we are. That's... Don't hit me, please! Oh, you... Oh... You have cost me a lot of points, cat. And for once I'm not talking about my actual cat that loves to eat my headphones. I'm talking about that cat there in looks to be a Subaru Impreza. I'm sure you guys will correct me if I'm wrong. Oh dear. Once again, I must highlight the crazy... Oh, it's that taxi again. I've written off more of his taxis than I know what I've got cars in my garage, I think. Okay, so once again I can highlight the fact that this is set on the online drifting setting, albeit not as extreme as the NSX that we were hooning around in earlier. And just look, I mean, I'm the first to say I haven't done this track justice there at all. But how do you rack up that many points and still be dreadful? I guarantee you, if I have that set up so I can smoothly drift in all of those sections, half the points. Something very peculiar going on. There's something very peculiar going on in the world of Need for Speed every time. Danger. Right, okay. Oh, it was quite nice driving this about. Is there a petrol station nearby? Ooh. Another guy there. Oh. See if we can go and say hi. Always like to see what people have come up with on the rap. Oh, good lord, there was a lamppost in the road. Totally... Oh. Some sort of odd... Oh. Behave. Okay, we'll hop to the garage. I've got a little bit distracted again now. You know all that stuff I said about closing the stream down, and then everyone will have probably left thinking that I've closed the stream down, but if you are still there, then do let me know. But I imagine everyone just left when I said I was closing the stream down, so this is like a little... It's that moment after the, you know, Monsters Inc. or whatever, where everyone just about gets ready to leave, and then all of a sudden they trick you by putting in a little bit of extra stuff. So that's what this is. What's that? The settings like on here. Okay. Let's have a quick look here. Yeah. Okay, so launch control off. Locked, downforce, brake strength, brake bias. Yep. Right, power. Manual gears. No, we don't want to do manual gears. That's a nonsense. Right, I didn't save any of that, so just ignore, just pretend I never did it, and we'll take this out for a quick spin. Where should we go? Quick. I've done that one a couple of times tonight already. What's this? I don't know. I'm not really interested in that. What's that one? Ooh, sneaky. Should we do another Gymkhana one? Should we do that? I don't know. Oh, I'm panicking now. I am panicking now. It's all new things to do. What's that there? What is that saying? AR. The captain has overtaken me on the speed wall. Right, let's have a crack at that. Teleport down. I'll have one more bash. Last job. Get the Supra out. Everyone loves the Supra. And if you don't, there's you didn't really grow up in the PlayStation generation, so you may as well switch this off and go home. Oh, don't really do that. It's just a little bit of touting. So anyway, here we go. I cannot believe the captain's got that. Look at that. He sneaked it by some scores. Haven't got a calculator with me, and it seemed not hugely significant. So anyway, so we'll give it a go. Brrr. Beat Piercewick. Okay. Oh no. Oh, Rozzers already. I mean, oh, very nice policeman enforcing the law already. Oh. Oh, I have dinged that there. Captain Drifticles fails again. Oh, it's gone too soon! Where did that wall come from? Oh, that could... Ooh, yeah, policeman. So flashy. No, I've told you 1,000 times I'm not going to be stopping the car even if you shout at me like that. I actually think a lot of the police cause a lot of the damage in this city. Let's get some nitrous spices. Oh dear. Oh dear. Talk about speaking too soon. You know how they never arrest you when you're upside down? That's the thing that bothers me. If I was a policeman, I would definitely wait until they'd fallen over, and then I would be like, yep, that's the one. I'm going to arrest him. Now he's upside down. It doesn't necessarily seem to work like that here. Oh dear, trucks. Oh, this is... Whoever thought of these Gymkhana tracks, they should really get rid of the traffic on these. I mean, you wouldn't have Ken Block twonking around in his Hoonicorn or his other car, the Fasticles, or the Drifter Monster. Just spanking straight into the Joneses going to B&Q, would you? Know what I mean? No, because they wouldn't be there. Because it would be a Gymkhana related track, which is a closed circuit event. Safety. Probably be some marshals. All honesty, you probably have to pay some money. Holy smokes. Oh my god, they're all the police is down there. There'd be some sort of burger trailer that would sell really overpriced burgers that were horrible. That was so close. I mean, we've all been there. Everyone, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh dear, and if I was being incredibly cynical on the Gymkhana front, probably be some people with video cameras and resetting the thingy. Oh no, but I'm not gonna... Oh, all that random chat I've been doing. I've timed out. Recommendation has been failed. Right. I was gonna call it a night there on the on that, but I literally can't let that go. So I'm sorry to subject you guys to this again, but we have to beat Piercewick. There's no two ways about that. The captain cannot maintain or have a stranglehold on the leaderboard there. It's just not going to happen. And in all honesty, those police, I got a bit embroiled with the police situation. You know, hold my hands up. Should have been concentrating on the road. Then I got speculating about food stands, and as soon as you get your eye off the ball, you're timed out due to elaborate clocks. Did say clocks. Okay, let's try and make up the most of the high-speed air. Oh dear! Oh my word! That has really shocked me. Boosting full pajamas into that. Let's try and not make that wall mistake that we did last time. It was a bit foolish. Very noob-tastic. Oh, as is that. Hey guy, where's the door? I don't know. Not there. Exactly. Exactly. Alright. Okay, let's try and keep some focus going here, lads. Let's try and get something a bit more sensible together. Oh, it's all over the place. Oh my word. Oh dear. Don't know where he came from. How did he see me through a building? Something not right. The police have got some sort of X-ray cameras. That's the thing with these gymkhanas. It's an absolute bloody balancing act between drifting, getting that down, and then oh dear, that's you know, getting the score there and getting the time. I suppose that's the nature of the beast, and it's clearly specified at the beginning of the race. The police, on the other hand, have given me literally no breaks. Don't even know what the target score is on the... Oh, it's there. Okay, so we've already achieved that, right? No, it's not be so silly on the drifting then. Drift and boost. Okay, it's impossible to drive the car without being silly on the drifting. I'm reverting to drift silliness. Oh, oh good lord. The intensity of this is quite staggering. Oh, good lord, good lord, good lord. Yes, 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 yes. Better, 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 better. Don't hit that wall. Come on now. 14 seconds to get down this straight road. Have no nos. Pretty tricky. Oh dear. Has that done it? Has it done it? Success. Final score. Bank. New personal best. But did we beat the captain? No. Don't think we did. How is he? That is unbelievable. Well, anyway. Good work, Captain Piercewick. I shall see you on the racing track in the not too distant future. Okay, guys, so this is definitely going to be the sign out that we were looking for earlier on. If you've joined us since I tried to log off earlier, do please subscribe to the channel. All your support on the Baggins International website and Twitter feed is always very valuable, and we hope you enjoy the content. Do post some comments and keep us up to speed on things, and we'll catch up with you soon. Thanks a lot for watching. I've been Baggins. Good night.